The next is about serial port. Serial port is used to connect the processor to I/O devices that require transmission of data one bit at a time. So if you are transferring one bit of data at a time, then we are using the serial port. Serial port communicate in a serial bit serial fashion on the device side and bit parallel fashion on the bus side. That is, at the bus side it is going to have the parallel fashion, whereas at the port side it is going to have the serial fashion. So transformation between the parallel and the serial format is achieved with shift register that have parallel access capability. So the conversion between serial and parallel is taken care by the shift registers. So here is a diagram which shows how we are using the serial port for transmitting the data. So here is a serial input which comes through the input device. So whenever this serial input comes, here we are having the input shift registers. What this shift registers will do means, suppose if I am having a 8-bit shift register, then the first bit will come here. So once the second bit comes here, this first bit shifted here, the second bit will come here. So like this it keep on shifting. Okay, so after second bit received here, this bit shifted here, this bit shifted, and a new bit will come to this position. So like this, after 8 serial bits, so we are going to have all the 8 bits which are saved in this input shift register. So once all the bits are filled in this input shift register, so whatever the data which is stored in input shift register, that is transmitted to the data in buffer. So this data in buffer is loaded with the 8 bit of information. So and that data, it is transferred to the data denote to D7, or it is transferred to the data out register. So that depends upon the control signals and the way of interaction. So and then if it is transferred serially to the output device, so once again we are taking the help of output shift register. So here from this data out, the values are shifted to shift register once. So from the shift register, one bit at a time is transmitted to the output device. So the last bit is transmitted first, then the next bit is transmitted to this bit, and from this bit to the outside world. So this keeps on happening. If it is an 8 bit, it is going to happen 8 times. So like this we are going to have the serial port which is connected to the processor. So let us see the working which is explained here. Input shift register accepts input 1 bit at a time from the input device. Once all 8 bit is received, the content of the input shift register are loaded in parallel to data in register. So once all the 8 bits are received, parallelly it is loaded to data in. So the data output data in the data out register are loaded into the output shift register. So whatever the data which is at the data out, that is loaded to output shift register. Bits are shifted out of the output shift register and sent out to the output device one bit at a time. So that is from this output shift register one bit at a time transmitted to the outside world. So as soon as the data from the input shift register is loaded into the data in, it can start accepting another 8 bit of data. So once the data is from this shift register, it is transmitted to data in. So another set of 8 bit can be transmitted to this input shift register. So input shift register and data in register are both used at input so that input shift register can start receiving another set of 8-bit from the input device after loading the content into the data in, before the processor reads the content of data in. So this is called double buffering. So since we are using shift register as well as the data in as the buffer, it is called as double buffering. So that is about the explanation of serial port and the working of the serial port. So here is the explanation of the few more explanation regarding this serial port. Serial interface requires fewer wires compared to parallel port, it requires fewer wires, and hence serial transmission is convenient for connecting devices that are physically distant from the computer. If you are connecting to a very far output device or input device, so it is better to use serial interface. Speed of transmission of the data over a serial interface is known as the bit rate. The bit rate depends on the nature of the device connected. In order to accommodate the device with a range of speed, a serial interfaces must be able to use a range of clock speed. So some of the standard serial interfaces are universal asynchronous receiver transmission. In short, we call it as UART. Okay, so we call it as UART. Okay, for low speed serial device. For low speed serial device, we use UART. So and then we are having one more interface called as RS-232 C interface, so which is used for serial communication. So and this is about serial interface and some of the examples of serial interface.